You know that I talked to Angela now. You got to get rid of Micheal, and you have to get rid of this public because they are working with Avenatti. This was a whole, like, this Girl King thing. They knew about this from, like, weeks ago. Like, they've been planning this. I know you don't probably want to listen to me, but please, you cannot let him do this interview on Monday. But seeing, like, all of this stuff is a plan to just, like, put you apart and make shit worse.
Cannot let who do an interview?
This Daryl Johnson guy. The guy who's supposed to be, like, the publicist or whatever.
Rip me apart how?
Get you away?
Rip me apart how?
Like, it's just all things. Like, I don't know.
No. Just be specific. Be specific. Rip me apart how?
I don't know the how.
Okay, I want you to find out. I want you to find out how and let me know.
Hello and welcome to my channel. Go ahead, hit the like, hit the share. This is just going to be a quick update because there was information that came out about Micheal Avenatti and his sentencing. And just as most can speculate on, we pretty much knew he wouldn't get what he should. But let's just read this article. It says, Micheal Avenatti, one-time foe of President Trump, sentenced to 30 months in prison for Nike extortion scheme. Now, let me just pause because throughout this whole article, you won't see certain things mentioned, like the role he played in this R. Kelly case, for example. Not long ago, Micheal Avenatti was a fixture on cable news, the bellicose nemesis of former President Donald Trump as lawyer to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. He even briefly considered a run for president. So pause. A character such as this, who has been convicted of extortion, trying to muscle his way onto others, wanted to be president and was a fixture on cable news. All this information that has been put out in the public forefront. Just keep that in mind. On Thursday, Avenatti dropped another few pegs on his descent into disrepute. A federal judge in Manhattan sentenced Avenatti to 30 months in prison for trying to extort millions of dollars from Nike. Micheal Avenatti used illegal and extortionate threats and betrayed one of his clients for the purpose of seeking to obtain $1 million for himself. Manhattan U.S. Attorney Audrey Strauss said in a statement about the sentencing, not only did Avenatti attempt to weaponize his license and celebrity to extort payments for himself, he also defrauded his own clients, which he has a history of doing. But that's not mentioned either. Avenatti will now serve substantial time in prison for his criminal conduct. And the reason I said that because in court, unlike these people on the internet, of course you know you're not going to go in there and volunteer certain information unless required. So I'm pretty sure they worked hard to keep certain information out of the court, okay? Prosecutors said Avenatti deserved a substantial sentence after he sought to enrich himself by weaponizing his public profile in an attempt to extort a publicly traded company out of tens of millions of dollars. Does that sound familiar? We have seen this history of multiple attorneys weaponizing what they do to target Robert Kelly for years and years and years. We'll see if that will come back into play in his case. The sentence exceeded the 6 months the defense asked for, saying Avenatti had been openly mocked by Trump and suffered enough. Wow. He's been openly mocked, even though he's led these hateful campaigns against others. Now he's feeling some type of way because he got mocked, and that's supposed to be his punishment? If that ain't privilege. Avenatti was convicted by a federal jury in February 2020 after a 2-week trial in New York City. Trump once tweeted sarcastically, "Such a fine guy, presidential aspirations, you know," about Avenatti after his request for bail was denied in March 2020 as he awaited sentencing. Now, I'll stop right there because the major emphasis in bringing that, because just like with Cosby and just like with a lot of cases, these are now case laws, which should be able to be referenced, right?
I want to say I wasn't even talking to the guy for a full 60 seconds before Angelo started texting me, threatening me. Okay? So you want to go on a nigga channel that only got 1,000 subscribers or whatever, and you want to talk shit? First of all, I was not talking shit. I mean, the problem is, anytime I go to any platform, at this point, they're going to ask me about Angelo Clary because of what's already been said. Because somebody asked me about you, and I wasn't even going to dog Angelo. That was not my intention. But when he started threatening me, talking about, oh, he's going to go on Tasha K, oh, he's going to do, like, for what? You always threatening somebody, blackmailing somebody. He was already mad at me because he claims that somebody told him, or he got his hands on something that basically he was saying that when he was sending people in to infiltrate Rob's camp, that I told him the things that he was telling me. So he was already mad at me from like days before that.
They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peek, these niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks out in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week.
That he knows his number by heart. He called for me. That's the only reason why I'm here. Nicole linked up with me. That's why I'm here. Other than that, for the past 10 years, I've been to myself. I've been running my business. I've been doing the shit that I had to do. I have not been involved with any of this shit. Fuck that. Did you ever sign anything? I'm sure you did. I have a bank account. Really? The SunTrust. SunTrust is his bank. He loves SunTrust. I have a whole account in his bank. And I hold his money. I can't even touch his like at least $4 million in it. I can't even touch it. And you're telling me everything's okay. Years later, everything's okay. I need you to say this. You had Nicole reach out to me. That's crazy.
In truth, we did our job. We brought the information to the public. Surviving R. Kelly went off, we kept that shit going. We got bus drivers, we got police officers, we got assistants, we got friends, we got people to lie, we got the storage, we got motherfucking video, audio.
Cookie, I'm a cookie monster. Break your back, crack it open like a lobster.